Hi everyone, welcome to US Immigration Hub channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Liman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process. If you watch my videos very carefully, you will make your immigration process less stressful. My channel has all the videos you need to complete your immigration process for immigrant and non-immigrant visas. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people like you. By doing this, we will help other people. First of all, I am not an attorney. I'm here to help you based on my personal immigration journey and also based on the information I have from USCIS, NVC, and consulate or embassies websites around the world. And also based on the feedback I have from my subscribers. So if you're ready, let's get started. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to file DS-260. I decided to refilm this video because a lot of people asked me to do so, because the first one, it was kind of a little bit blurry and it was not zoomed and it was a little bit, it's hard to see, and that's why I decided to do it. Now I have time during this new year, I have time to redo it. So this DS-260, I filed it for my spouse, submitted and accepted by NVC. Now, once you log in to your account, it will show like this right here. You will have information about your case right here, case number, visa class, your case is currently at, foreign state or chargeability, interview location, and priority date. If you scroll down, you will have affidavit of support and applicant information. So you are not going to be able to do anything until you pay the fee for both affidavit of support and IV fee. So for IV fee, once you pay IV fee, you can start filing DS-260 or IV application. So the first personal information, it's about the applicant or the beneficiary. No, they tell you right here. Just make sure you read this before you start filing DS-260. Data on this page must match the information as it written in your passport or travel documents. So as it's shown in your passport, for example, right here, last name, you're gonna put it Fernandez Garcia. In my case, I'm not gonna see my spouse last name. I'm gonna blur this one. This is last name. Given name is first name. Her first name is Bushra. Full name in native alphabet. This is what's confusing everybody. If you are not using Roman letter, you must give a full name in native alphabet. If you see this one, it's in Arabic. I put it in Arabic right here. First and last name. Go to the next question. Have you ever used other names? Middle name, religious, professional, aliases? In her case, the answer is no. She never used any other names. Sex is female, and current marital status, she's married. Date and place of birth, you're gonna put date of birth. She born in 1999. City, I'm not gonna give the date, of course, and month. It must be in day, month, and year. City of birth, in example, is a city called Wamana in Kenifra. State and province of birth is Kenifra, it's Morocco. And the country or region of birth is Morocco. Let's go to the next personal information too about the beneficiary or the applicant. Country or region of region of origin or nationality. In our example is Morocco. Provide the following information in your travel documentation. Document type, she's going to use a passport, and document ID, which is the passport number, and the country or authority that issued document. In our example is Morocco. Issuance date, you check your passport, you will have this information date, you will have this information, issuance date and expiration date, and you must provide them right here. Issuance date and expiration date. It's very simple, just check your passport. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one you have indicated above? She is from Morocco. Do you hold another citizenship? In her case, no. If you hold one, you must say yes, and then it's going to give you the option to enter other nationality. So if for this one, I said no, so we're going to go to the next address and phone number. Present and preview address information. So present address, this is a foreign address, that's the beneficiary of the applicant. City, in our example, is Kenifra. State or province is Kenifra. Postal code or zip code, we use postal code, is 54,000. The country or region is Morocco. And start living here, since you lived here. That's the first address. Have you lived anywhere other than this address since the age of 16? Date you turned 16, 17 February 2015. If you said no, you're going to go to the next page. But if you say yes, you're going to provide these addresses. In my example, she lived because she was moving a lot, so she had other addresses. So we enter the first address, the second address right here. Saying city is Womana, and the state, Kenifra, and postal code and postal zone or zip code is 54101. The country is Morocco. Start living here, you're going to give the date to the date. You can add one if you still have any more, because you need to go since the age of 16. She has another one, so we enter right here. This is another city, Zawd Sheikh in Kenifra, and state or province, it's Beni Mellal, and postal zone or zip code, and the country, and start living here to the date. So you have to go, as I said, from the age of 16. So she has another one. We can add it right here, add another one. So she lived in Agadir, that's the address, and then city Ait Malul in Zgyan, postal zone or zip code, country or region, start living here to date. As I said, you can add more. This is since October 2011, so it's enough. So from here, she's going to go her phone number. This is the phone number she's using. If you have a secondary phone number, you can enter it. And if she works, you must add a work phone number. In her case, she does not have a secondary phone number, and she does not have a work phone number. So have you used any other telephone number during the last 5 years? You got to remember that one. If you say no, you're going to go to the next question. If you answer yes, you must provide one. So additional phone number, it's right here. Email address. Here, you must provide an email address. The email address you provide will be used for correspondence purposes. Provide an email address that is secure and to which you have reasonable access. This is, for me, this is a petitioner. That's my address. I put my address right here because I'm filing this DS-260 and I need all the correspondence, come to me because I'm the one doing this, filing this DS-260. But if you are an applicant or a beneficiary and you're doing this by yourself, provide your email address right here. So have you used any other email address in the last 5 years? Yes or no. If you say no, you're gonna go to the next question. If you say yes, they're gonna give you where you enter the email address. In our case, that's our email address that she used. Now we're gonna go to social media. Make sure be honest right here because a lot of people they don't want to give their social media. You must give your social media. So, for example, she used Facebook and the social media user ID. If you have another one, you can add another one. She used Instagram and social media. She used this one. And other social media, do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other website or application you have used within the last 5 years to create or share content, photo, video, status, or update? In our case, is no. But if you answer yes, they're going to give you where you can enter the name of the social media. Now, let's go to the mailing and permanent address information. So, mailing address. Is your mailing address the same as your present address? In our case, is yes. If you answer no, they're going to give you where you can enter the mailing address. Permanent address. Please provide the following information on where you intended to live after arrival in the United States. This is very, very important. So here, if you are the applicant, here must provide the petitioner address. If the spouse address in the United States. For example, this is my address. I am the petitioner, and this is where she's gonna live once she enters the United States. So name of the person currently living at address is the petitioner. It's me, it's Sliman, and the U.S. street number, that's the address where you live, and the city, I live in Scottsburg, and the state, Indiana, and the zip code, and the phone number. It's very simple. Is this address where you want your permanent residence card mailed? Yes. Here is an example. It happened to me. I lived in this address right here, and what happened? I moved. I changed the job, and I moved to another city, but I answered here yes. It's very simple. Now, if you did this, once you go to interview, just I want to give you a heads up. Once you go to interview, just tell the consular officer, I need to change the address where USCIS will send my permanent resident mail to me. So they're gonna do that for you. So don't worry. Even if you change the address, don't worry. Just tell the consular officer at the interview that you changed the address and give them the address that you want. A permanent resident card come to you. Let's now go to the family. Family information, parents. Please provide the following information concerning your biological parents. If you are adopted, please provide the following information on adopted parents, because there is two. There is biological and there is adopted parents. Here, surnames, that's the last name. We're going to start from father, last name of the father, and then give a name, first name of the father, and then date of birth of the father, city where the father born, and in the state where he borns, and the country where he borns. Here, gonna give you, is your father still alive? If you see yes, they're gonna give you enter the address where the father lives. For example, this one, 96, whatever, Womana, Kenifra, zip code is 54102, country origin is Morocco. If you answer yeah, no, they're gonna give you the option where you can enter the date where he passed away. So now we're gonna go to mother. You're gonna enter last name, then first name, then date of birth, then place of birth, then state or province, an example, Kenifra, and then country or origin, in this example is Morocco. Is your mother still living? It depends what you answer. If you answer no, they're gonna give you option where you can enter her date or the date where she passed away. If you answer if she's still living is yes, you're gonna provide the address where she is living right now. In this example right here, that's the address, and the city is Womana, and the state is Kenifra, and the postal zone or zip code is 54102, and the country origin is Morocco. Now let's go to spouse. Family information is the spouse. Please provide the following information on your current spouse. Basically here the spouse of the beneficiary or the applicant is the petitioner. So you must provide the last name, then first name is Sliman, it's me, and then date of birth, you're gonna give date of birth, and place of birth, state or province of birth, and the country origin is Morocco. Spouse address is the same as present address, the address you provided before. So occupation, I do engineering. So date and place of marriage, where you got married, the date first, you're gonna start with date of marriage. For example, we got married in 2020, and city is Kenifra, state of province is Kenifra, country or region is Morocco. Is your spouse immigrating to US with you? This is a lot of people ask me this question. Is your spouse immigrating to US with you? No, because your spouse is a US citizen. It's already in the United States. You're gonna answer no. The second question, is your spouse immigrating to the US at later date to join you? No, because the petitioner is, or the spouse of the applicant is a US citizen. So there's two questions must be answered no. Go to the next question. Family information, previous spouses. If you've been married before, you must provide your previous spouses. Please provide the following information on all of your previous spouses, including those deceased. Do you have any previous spouses? No. Period. Because she never been married before, so for just once, it's me. So she already provided the spouse. Now the previous spouses, you must answer no, and then if you continue to the children. But if you answer yes, you can answer the previous spouses, even if they are deceased. What does mean? Even if they are died, if they died, you must still provide the information about the previous spouses. Now let's go next to children. Here, one immigrant here, family information, children. The Immigration and Nationality Act does not allow derivative status to family members of immediate relatives. For example, IR1, CR1, IR2, CR2, and IR5 classifications are immediate relative, visa category. The petitioner must file separate relative petition for the spouse, each child, and each parent. Yeah, just I give you a heads up right here. I know a lot of people have this problem. What happened? They filled a petition I-130 for the spouse, and they include children as spouse, because when you are a green card holder, your children considered as derivative. But once you get to NVC, you change your status to U.S. citizen, and then will must up your application. You must file each I-130 for children if you have any. So, do you have any children? In my case, is no. But if you answer yes, you're gonna provide the name of your children right here. So in my case, we did not have a children, so I answered no. So we're gonna go to US travel. Provide the following preview US travel information. Provide complete and accurate information to all questions that require an explanation. Have you ever been in the United States? In my case, she never been in the United States. My spouse never been in the United States. Have you ever been issued a US visa? No, she never been issued a visa, US visa. Have you ever been refused a US visa? Been refused admission to United States or withdrawn your application for admission at the port of entry? In her case, no, my spouse never. So we go to work, prison work and education training information. Provide the following information concerning your current employment or education. For my spouse, she does not work, so not employed. So if you answer here employed, you must give the answer to that question, where she works, and you give the address of the employer and this and this. In which occupation you tend to work in the USA, in the US. In her case, she's gonna be a student. The first thing she, when she comes to the United States, she has to learn English. So I put student. But in this, if you are employed and you intended to, to continue your professional, just put it right here. Choose it, engineering, whatever. That's any text that will work for you right here. You can add it right here. Just in my case, I did student. We go next one, preview work education and training information. Please provide the following information. Where you previously employed? In our case, no. Have you attended any educational institution at a secondary level or above? Yes. So if you do, you're gonna answer. Number of education institution attended, 2. Some people have more. So name of institution, it's Omar Rahman, is a high school. Is in حي بو بمجان روت كنفرة. City is زاوية الشيخ. State is بني ملال. And postal code and country or region is Morocco. Course of study is human science. Degree is a high school diploma, but not completed. There's a lot of people, misunderstood this one right here. You're gonna put degree or diploma or certified received. My example, my spouse, she got high school, but she did not pass high school for, she has some problems, so she did not finish her high school. You must give attendance date from 2. If you have another one, you can add another. This is another one because I put 2. You get another one. This is one is in Agadir, Ais Malud in Sgan. Postal code or zip code is 86150. Country or region is Morocco. Same course of study, human science. Same thing, high school diploma, not completed because she moved from one city to another city to complete high school, but she did not finish high school. She got to high school, but she did not pass it. Date of attendance from where to where. If you can see the data right here are, they have a logic from 2015 to 2018 and the new one from 2018 to 2020. So it must be there is no gap. So let's go to additional work or education or training information. Provide the following work, education or training related information. Provide complete and accurate information to all questions that require an explanation. Have you ever traveled to any countries or regions within the last 5 years? It depends what you answer right here. If you answer no, you're going to go to the next question. If you answer, they're going to give you options where you can answer the country that you travel to. The next question, have you ever served in the military? Excuse me? In her case, is no. If you answer yes, they're going to give you option. You answer the military experience you have. Oh, I'm sorry, where do you serve in the military? Next, we're going to go now, petitioner information. That's the petitioner. So petitioner, it's my spouse. And the petitioner, surnames, you're going to give last name with the petitioner. First name is Sliman. And you're going to give the address right here. In the United States, of course. City, Scottsburg. And state or province is Indiana. Postal or zip code. And country or region is United States. You're going to provide the phone number. And also the cell phone if you have it. And then the email address. This is about the petitioner. Now, security and background and medical and health information. Now, we're going to go back to the beneficiary. Provide the following security and background information. Provide complete and accurate information to all questions that require an explanation. A visa might not be issued to a person who are within specific categories defined by law as inadmissible to the United States, except when a waiver is obtained in advance. Are any of the following applicable to you? A yes answer does not automatically signify ineligibility for a visa. So you must be honest in this one right here. They tell you right, it doesn't mean if you answer yes means they're not going to give you the visa. Just you gotta be honest. Please note that should you answer yes to any of the following questions, you might be requested to provide documentation to support your explanation. If you answer yes, you may be requested. If you answer yes, they might request you to provide documentation to support your explanation. Do you have communicable disease of public health significance such as TB, tuberculosis? In our case, is no. Yeah, I know most of Moroccan people that got vaccinated for TB. Next question. Do you have documentation to establish that you have received vaccination in accordance with US law? Yes. Why? A lot of people get confused right here, yes or no. You gotta get yes. Why? Because I will talk about my country, an example. Most of children in Morocco, they have all the vaccination, including TB. And you know, when you schedule your medical exam, They will, because consulate or embassy, they work with a panel physician. They know what they can add to the type of vaccination you have to come to the point where you received vaccination in accordance with US law. So you must answer yes right here. Do you have a mental or physical disorder that pose or it is likely to pose a threat to safety or welfare of yourself or another? No. Are you or have you ever been dating abuser or addict? No. Yeah, I want to go back to this one right here. Do you have documentation to establish that you have received vaccination in accordance with US law? Yeah, just for Moroccan people, just take that, we have like a kind of a notebook that shows all the vaccination we have when we are children. So now let's go back to are you or have you ever been a drug abuser or addict? In my case, is no. So now we're gonna go to criminal. Security and background criminal information. Provide the following security. Worry that. Please note that should you answer yes to any of the following questions, you may be requested to provide documentation to support explanation. Have you ever been arrested or convicted for any offense or crime, even though subject of a pardon, amnesty, or other similar action? No. Have you ever violated or engaged in conspiracy to violate any law related to controlled substance? No. Are you the spouse, son, or daughter of an individual who has violated any controlled substance trafficking law or have knowingly benefited from a trafficking activity in the past 5 years? No. So this question right here, you must answer how they apply for you, yes or no. So this one for me, I answered no, no. Have you ever been invoked or do you seek to engage in money laundering? No. Have you ever committed or conspired to commit a human trafficking? No. Have you ever knowingly aided, abetted, assisted, or collided with an individual who has been identified by the President of the United States as a person who plays significant role in a severe form of trafficking in persons? In my case, no. Are you the spouse, son, or daughter of individual who has committed? The answer is no. I'm not going to keep reading the whole question. So go to next 50 questions and background information. Do you seek to engage in espionage, sabotage, export control violation, or any other illegal activity while in the United States? Is no. Do you seek to engage in terrorist activities while in the United States? No. Have you ever or do you intend to provide financial assistance or other support to terrorist or terrorist organization? No. Are you a member or representative of a terrorist organization? No. Are you the spouse, son, or daughter of an individual who has engaged in a terrorist activity? The answer is no. Have you ever ordered, incited, committed, assisted, or otherwise participated in genocide? No. Have you ever committed, ordered, incited, assisted, or otherwise participated in torture? No. So this, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this one, answering yes or no. Just you must answer them as they apply for you. I'm going to go just yes or no. I answered this one no. I answered have you ever engaged? I said no. This one I answered is no. Please read them and answer them how they apply for you. So are you a member of affiliated with the communist or other totalitarian party? Is no. Next question right here, I answered no. The next one, I answered no. I answered no. I answered this one is no. I answered this no. I answered no. This is just a security question. There is no right answer, yes or no. You gotta answer them the way they apply for you. So, have you ever sought to obtain or assist other to obtain a visa, entry to the United States, or any other United States immigration benefit by the fraud or willful mispresentation or other unlawful means? No. Have you ever removed or deported from any country? No. We're going to go to the next question. Security and background miscellaneous information. Have you ever withheld custody of U.S. citizen child outside the United States from a person granted legal custody by a U.S. court? In my case, no. Have you ever intentionally assisted other person in withholding custody of a U.S. citizen child outside the United States from a person granted legal custody by a U.S. court? No. Have you voted in the United States in violation of any law or regulation? No. Have you ever renounced United States citizenship for a purpose of avoiding taxation? No. Have you attended a public elementary school or public secondary school on student F status after November 30, 1996 without reimbursing the school? No. It's very important. A lot of people have this problem right here. You must answer your question because a lot of people they come with F student visa. Do you seek to enter the United States for the purpose of performing skilled or unskilled labor but have not yet been certified by Secretary of Labor? No. Are you a graduate of foreign medical school seeking to perform medical service in the United States but have not yet passed the National Board Medical Examiners examination or its equivalent? No. This is, when you come from other countries and you have a medical exam, you must be certified first by the National Board of Medical Examination first before you start performing the medical field. We're still talking about the security and background miscellaneous information too. Are you a healthcare worker seeking to perform such a work in the United States but have not received a certification from the Commission or graduate of foreign nursing school or form an equivalent provided independent credential organization? No. Just you gotta remember, in the United States, if you bring any kind of diploma, you must give its equivalent before you start. First, you have to give its equivalent, then you must be certified by the commission of that field. And the answer is no. Are you permanently ineligible for U.S. citizenship? No. Have you ever departed the United States in order to evade military services at the time of war? No. Are you coming to the United States to practice polygamy? No. What does mean polygamy? It means have too many wives. A lot of people, they come over here, they have like multiple wives. Are you a former exchange visitor who has not yet fulfilled the 2 years foreign residence equivalent? No. Has the Secretary of Homeland Security of the United States ever determined that you knowingly made a frivolous application for asylum? No. Are you likely to become a public charge after you are admitted to the United States? No. This is very important right here. They're not going to let you come in if you don't have, if the petitioner does not have enough income, to support the applicant or the beneficiary. Let's go to the social security number right here. Have you ever applied for a social security number? No. Do you authorize disclosure information from this form to the Department of Homeland Security, the Social Security Administration, and such other U.S. government agencies as may be required for the purpose of assigning you a social security number and issuing your social security card? And do you authorize the Social Security Administration to share your SSN with the Department of Homeland Security? Yes. I answered yes right here, but I still did not send it, and I have to go to the social service office to get the social security for my spouse. Next is going to be review. So you will review all the information you entered. So we're going to start by personal address and phone information, and you can print it as well. Just make sure you go one by one. Do not rush, because that's the most important step in this DS260 application. Why? Because it gives you like this. You can go one by one and you can see it. If you see something wrong, just click on edit and then update it or change it. Just you scroll down and you look for everything. If you see something that is not right, go ahead and click on edit and change it. Next review is going to be about the family. It's going to be, of course, about the parent and of the beneficiary. You're gonna go through it as well. Family information of the beneficiary. This is a review. You must pay very close attention because they are very, very important. Because sometimes you miss something, you will see it right here. Next, you're gonna go to US travel. This is just a review. Next, we're gonna go work, education, and training. We'll start talking about a review. So you're gonna see all the data you entered. Make sure you pay attention to it because it must be right. And then you go to next is petitioner. You review it and you see if everything is right. You go to next review, which is security and background. So basically here, you're gonna ask you just answer, read the question, and see if you answered everything right. These answers are not the same for everybody. Just pay attention to that. Do not copy. You must answer as they apply for you. This is just a review. So we're gonna go to next review, which is security question. I'm sorry. Next review is gonna be social security number. So we're gonna review. It depends what you answer right here. If you want a social security issue to you. Next is gonna be sign and submit. First question is gonna be in this sign and submit. Does anyone assist you in filing this application? If you answer yes, you must enter the information of the person or organization that assists you to file this DS-262. If the petitioner filed this form, you must give your information right here. If attorney filed this form for you, he or she is going to enter the information right here. You will need first name, last name. If you have organization, you're gonna, for me, I filed by myself, which is a petitioner. It does not apply organization. I put the address, city, and state, and zip code. And then I select the country, and then relationship to you. She is my spouse. And then you must do a sign. Now here you will enter your NVC case number and you need your passport number. And then you enter the character right here, shown right here, and then click on sign and submit application. Once you submit application, it will tell you right here, you have successfully signed and submitted your application. You cannot make any changes to your application at this point. Please click next confirmation to complete the application process. Once now you complete on next confirmation, it's gonna take you to the last page of this DS-260. It's gonna tell you immigrant visa and alien registration application confirmation. That means you submitted DS-260. You can print confirmation page. You can print form DS-260. You can email the confirmation page to somebody else if you want to send it to the beneficiary. Because if you put your email address, the beneficiary will not receive it. You must send it to the beneficiary. You can go back to the review or back to summary. Since you can hear requirement for civil document, you can see it right here, requirement for photographs, embassy or consulate, general specific information. You can click on this and you can see what you need from here. So basically, this is DS-260 confirmation page. Just I tell you here, this is not a visa. This is just a confirmation page for a DS-260. This DS-260 confirmation page, you will need it when you go to interview. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, and notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.